Carrie with Rockin' Farm, and today on the farm I have two things that we're going to make. They're going to be for your 4th of July barbecue get-togethers with your families and friends, or just a great summer treat for your friends and family when they're at the lake or poolside. This is the first time that you are watching my channel. Thank you so very much. We are glad to have you here. And if it's not the first time, thanks for coming back. Well, hit the subscribe button and you will be subscribed for free to our channel. And if you hit the notification bell right beside it, you will be notified each time that we have a new video that is uploaded. Well guys, let's get started today on the farm making our blueberry lemonade and our lemon blueberry muffins. I have over here on the other side probably about 20 pounds of blueberries that I have picked from our blueberry bushes. I still have 1.5 bushes to pick. So I've got a lot of things to do with blueberries, and so blueberries are going to be the next couple of videos that you'll see here on the farm. And I hope that you enjoy the recipes and share them with your family and friends this summer. Okay, so I am going to need some lemon zest for our lemon blueberry muffins, but I'm also going to need the lemons to make our blueberry lemonade. So I'm going to just get a little bit my lemon zest with these lemons here before we get started on our lemonade. I did wash these lemons before I started using, just because I know that there's been probably a lot of other people's hands touching them, and I want to make sure that I'm not adding any germs or anything to my lemon blueberry muffins. That's gonna have enough on there. We will see. Okay guys, set that aside for right now. So what I already measured out is 5 cups of water, and we are going to put 1 cup of water in a blender with 2 cups of blueberries that I have picked fresh from our blueberry bushes here on the farm. I have washed them, and we are ready to put them in the blender. I put just a little bit over 2 cups just because I like a lot of blueberry, but we'll add those right now. And that's right, add a cup of water. And we're going to blend this mixture for about 30 seconds until the blueberries are mixed really well. Okay, the next step is optional. If you would like to strain your blueberry puree now, you can with a mesh strainer, which I got one. So if you wanted to, you could put it over this and strain it. We'll see. I don't think that I have that much blueberry peels left. Nah, I did that really quick and fast, so there's not much left on that. Oopsie. Make a little bitty mess there. It's not too bad. Oh my goodness, that's with this lemon over here, that smells good over those fresh lemons. Woohoo! Okay, so we have just a little bit of the blueberry peels left, not much at all. I don't think that you would really have to strain it like that. Now if you did use blackberries, definitely strain it because they have a lot of seeds, but these don't. As you can see, this is one of my strainers full of blueberries. And then we had this bowl full of blueberries. I don't know how many, I don't know how big that bowl is, but we have 2 more other strainers over here on that. So what we're gonna do now, let me get a red water. And our lemons that are going to be freshly squeezed. I'm going to squeeze them in here just in case some of those lemon seeds fall out, then I won't have to fish them out of the actual lemonade. And we're going to do this with the juice of 6 lemons, so about a cup of lemon juice. Okay guys, I finally have got all of the lemons squeezed. If you saw, I don't have a lot of hand strength, so those lemons were a little bit larger than what I am not used to, so I had to get my juicer out, and I was squirting juice everywhere, so I turned the camera off. But we have 1 cup of juice from our 6 lemons that we have juiced. Now what we're going to do is, we don't want the muffins yet. What we're going to do with the juice from 6 lemons, which is actually just right at 1 cup of lemon juice, we're going to place it into our pitcher. Oop, I did get some lemon seeds in there. Oopsie doopsie. That's okay. And then we're going to add 3/4 cup of sugar. Now the sugar you can do less or you can do more depending on how sweet you like your lemonade. So we are going to do 3/4 cup of sugar. And we're going to mix that up real quick. So maybe you shouldn't have gone with 5 cups of water because it's gotten this pitcher really large when I added that extra cup of lemon juice to it. but we're just going to make sure that that is mixed up really well. Mine's going to take just a little bit longer because my water was real cold. See how our blueberry lemonade is going to taste for our 4th of July barbecues. So I've got some crushed ice, and we're going to taste this blueberry lemonade. Oh, that's really good. It could be a little sweeter, but I don't want to put too much sugar in it because I don't want anybody not enjoying it because it's too sweet. But it's really, really refreshing. It has just enough of the lemon, the tart from the lemon, the sweet from the blueberry. It's going to be a very refreshing drink at this summer's backyard barbecues. Okay guys, we're going to start on our lemon blueberry muffins. Yay! We're just going to do lemon and blueberries for a while. That is really, really good. Put this in the refrigerator, keep it cool. I might have a couple of glasses while I'm making my lemon blueberry muffins. Okay guys, we are back to do the lemon blueberry muffins, and these muffins are actually going to have a crumb topping on them. So I have been behind the scenes zesting all of those lemons because it calls for 1 tablespoon of lemon zest for the muffins and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest for the crumble. So I am just going to use as much as I can because that took me a good 15 minutes just to get all the zest out. Now, probably if I had a zester that went back and forth instead of the one I had to hold up, probably wouldn't have taken so long, but it did take quite a while to do the zest. So just be prepared for the zest. And one thing that you do want to remember when you are zesting anything like a lemon, an orange, or whatever, if you are zesting, you only want to get the color part of the fruit off. You don't want to go into that layer that is white because that white layer is bitter and it will make your muffins or whatever you are making that needs that zest bitter. So that's why it took so long, because you just want to get the very color of the fruit off. So let's go ahead and get these muffins made because I've been wanting one all day. So let's go ahead. We are going to, in one separate bowl, include all of our dry ingredients. So that is going to be flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. So we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and do this. We are going to do 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm just going to use my sifter in there because I don't want it to be too heavy. So hold on just 1 second. So I'm going to, my 1 cup will not fit. My 1/2 cup will. So I'm just going to kind of fluff this flour up a little bit so it is not quite so compacted, and then just make sure I have a level cup. And see, there was a clump of flour, so this is just going to air it up and make sure that you have it correct. So that's 1/2 cup. That will be 1 cup right there, 1/4 cup. and then 3/4 of another. Okay, so that was 1 3/4 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. I'm just going to sift it because it has some clumps in it, and it also makes it light and airy. And the next thing that we need to add is our baking soda and our baking powder, and we're using 1 teaspoon of each. So this is my soda. So that's 1 teaspoon baking soda. And then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to make sure it's nice and flat. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I am going to measure my salt over my counter and not my flour mixture, just in case I accidentally overpour and get too much salt. I don't want to have too much salt and ruin my muffins. So there's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And they just want us to mix that mixture together. Just make sure that the flour, soda, salt, and baking powder are mixed really well together. So we want 6 tablespoons of unsalted room temperature butter. And I've got some sitting out over here. So 6 tablespoons. Right there, and we are going to put that butter that has been sitting out on the countertop in our mixer with our sugar, and we are going to use 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. And we are going to mix this with our paddle attachment on high until it is creamy, which they say it's about 2 minutes. So let me get my paddle attachment. We have creamed together the sugar and the butter. We are going to add the lemon zest, and we're going to beat it for 1 minute. So we're going to add just a little bit of lemon zest. It's supposed to be 1 tablespoon right here. We'll save that for the other, and we'll just mix this in. Okay, now that we have the lemon zest added to our butter and our sugar mixture, we're going to add vanilla, 2 eggs, and we're going to add some sour cream. 1 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and we are going to add sour cream that has been at room temperature, or you can use plain Greek yogurt, but I've had sour cream, so I'm gonna go ahead and use 1/2 cup of sour cream, of room temperature sour cream. Okay, so that's 1/2 cup of sour cream. Where we're at now, we have the 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sour cream, vanilla, and we're going to mix it for 1 minute. Okay, now we are going to add 3 tablespoons of milk and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now you can use either freshly squeezed lemon juice, or you can just use regular lemon juice. So let's go ahead and get 3 tablespoons of milk. That's 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to mix that just a little bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are going to add our dry mix. To scrape the edges of the bowl. Everything is incorporated really well. No clumps of flour or anything. We are going to fold in 1 1/2 cups of frozen blueberries, or what we have here on the farm are fresh picked blueberries. So 1 1/2 cups. So here's 1 cup of blueberries, and there's 1/2 cup of blueberries, and now we're just going to fold those in gently to the mixture. Set those aside, and we're going to prepare our muffin tin. some papers. You can either use spray on your tins or you can use the muffin papers. I'd rather use the muffin papers than to spray the oil on this. Just a lot faster. Okay, so we have 12 right there. And we're just going to evenly distribute those onto our muffin tins. Okay, so now we are getting ready for the crumble. You put the crumble on top before you actually put the muffins in. So let me find my recipe again and let's look and see exactly how we do the crumble topping. So the crumble topping is, let's see what our ingredients are going to be. All-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons packed light or dark brown sugar, 1 teaspoon lemon zest, and 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that is melted. So that sounds good. So let me get the butter. I'm gonna melt 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, so that's what we'll use right here from what they had earlier today left over. So let's melt up this 2 tablespoons of butter. So we've got our melted butter. Get the brown sugar. Okay, so now what we're going to do to the 2 tablespoons of melted butter, we're adding 2 tablespoons of brown sugar that is packed. So we'll just pack it in our measuring spoon. Add it to our melted butter. And then we need to add the lemon zest. So that was 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. Okay, so we're going to mix the brown sugar, melted butter, and the lemon zest all together in this little bowl. So we can make a little crumble to go on top of our lemon blueberry muffins that we are going to share with our family at the 4th of July barbecue. It'll also be good to use at any other family functions that you have at the summertime because these are light and fluffy. They'd be great for desserts or for breakfast at the beach. So as you can see, it just makes a little kind of paste and then we're just going to smooth it on top. And that is going to harden when it cooks to make a little bit of a crumble. You can always make more of the crumble topping, less, or if you don't like the crumble topping, you can do half or half, half with some and half without the crumble topping. Just try to get it to stay in the middle so it doesn't go down the edges of the pan. Got some over here in another pan. We'll get on these over here. We did end up with 14 muffins. That'll be a perfect amount for a morning breakfast. Hey guys, so the oven has been preheated to 425, so we're going to place our muffin tins in the oven for 5 minutes and let them cook at 425 for 5 minutes. Then we are going to reduce the heat down to 350 and bake an additional 22 minutes to 25 minutes, depending on how hot your oven gets. So let's place these in the oven. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, we're turning down our stove down to 350. And we're going to bake it at 22 minutes. All right, guys, we have some great lemon blueberry muffins. They smell amazing, and I'm sure they're going to be even more amazing with some butter on them. So guys, thank you for joining me today on the farm as I made blueberry lemonade and lemon blueberry muffins. Thanks for joining me, and make what you have beautiful.